What's up guys, my name is Bilal and this is your 12th Level 5 tutorial. In this tutorial, we will be learning the most crucial way to organize our views, and the most crucial way to organize our views is with templates and partials. So we will be learning templates and partials in the coming couple of tutorials. This is what we have done so far. We have a home page, we have an about page, and we have a login page, and we can access any of this web page via navigation bar. And now here is our code. But there is a big problem with this code, and the problem is that we have a navigation bar on this welcome page, we have a navigation bar on this about page, and we have a same navigation bar on this login web page. That is, we are repeating the same code again and again. If you are familiar with some other programming languages, which you should be if you are taking this course, then you may have heard the word DRY, which stands for don't repeat yourself, and that's very fundamental through all programming languages. So if you're repeating the same code over and over again, and even if you are repeating the same code only once, then you should have one acronym in your mind, and that is DRY. Don't repeat yourself. Now there are different methods to avoid repeating the same code over and over again. One of the good ways to avoid repeating the same code is to take the code we are repeating, extract it out, put it into a function, and then we can simply call the function. So now we can call this function in multiple locations. And now let's say if that function comes down with a bug, then we will not be changing it in 5 different places. We just need to fix that bug on that single function. And now everything that calls that function will take advantage of that fixed bug. But since we are working with views, there is another good way to extract that repeated code out, and that is basically called templates layout and partials. So we basically collectively call it as templating engine, and that's Blade. So you may have heard that Blade word from me a lot, and that Blade is a templating engine of Laravel, and that basically allow us to put PHP code inside your HTML code, and Laravel basically translate it and convert it into PHP. We will learn more about Blade function in the coming tutorials, but the one we will be learning now is to how to organize your views in a better way by taking advantage of these Blade functions that we have. One of them is layouts and partials. So let's start with layout first. Now layouts are designed to make repetitive websites, which basically every website is easier to work with. I think it seems very tough for you to understand. Just for now, remember that Blade's layout are used to prevent repetitive code. They are designed to extract that code and only have it in one single place. So we will be doing the same job in this tutorial, that we will take this navigation bar code right here, because this navigation bar code is repeating in every web page. Then we will make a new file and put that navigation bar code in that file. And now let's say I encounter with a bug in this code, then I have to change it only once. And if I have that navigation bar code in 3 different web pages and then I encounter with a bug, then I have to change it in 3 different pages. So basically Blade layout become very useful when, let's say, we have 100 web pages, and if we encounter with a bug, then we just need to change it only once. So now let's do it. So we will make a new view, and our views are in this resources directory and then in this view folder. Just right click on this and make a new file and just name it as main.blade.php and then save it. Now in this file we will keep all of our repetitive code. So let's see which code is same in this welcome, about and login page. First of all, this doc type HTML is same in this welcome, about and login page. So let's copy this, copy and paste it in this main.blade.php and then save it. Another thing which is same in these 3 files is this heading tag. So this heading tag is same as this heading tag and this heading tag. So also copy it from there. If I can do it, copy and paste it in this main.plate.php. Paste. Now let's make it proper. I think it's fine. Now another thing which is similar in these three files is this navigation bar, which is starting right from here. So just which is starting right below the body tag and ending right above the heading tag. So just copy it and paste it right under the heading. So paste and then just save it. Now what else is similar in these three files is this script tag. So just copy and paste it in this main.play.php right below the navigation bar. So paste and then just save it. And now this main.blade.php keep track of the repetitive code in these three files: welcome, about, and login. Now what we're gonna do is that we will delete all of this code from welcome, about, and login views. So let's do it quickly by first deleting it from welcome.blade.php. First delete this thing, then delete this heading, then delete this navigation bar, and finally delete this script tag. Then save it and then go to about.play.php and repeat the same process once again by deleting first this doc tab, then this heading, then this navigation bar, and then this script tag. Save it, go to this login web page, delete this thing out first, then delete this heading, then this navigation bar, and finally the script tag. And now everything looks neat and clean, and from now we will start working with blades. So to start working with blades, we have to change this HTML text right here. So to change it, just click on it and just change it to Laravel blade, which is right beneath the JavaScript. So just click it and similarly do for this about and login view. Just click on this Laravel blade, similarly here. So now let's start working with blade. So basically blade began with this @ symbol, and if you can't see this Laravel blade option in this list, then just leave it to HTML. And now we need a navigation bar for every of our web page. Basically we need whole code which is in main.play.php. So we can use this code with a keyword called extends. So just type here extends. And now which file code you want to extend. So just type the name of that file, and it is main.play.php. So just type the name and not the extension, and then just save it. Now just copy it and paste it in this about.play.php and login.play.php, and then save everything. And now just run it by making sure that your server is running, and the server is running. So just open your internet browser and just run this \homepage. And now you may see that every web page has a navigation bar by simply extending main, and only the main contains the code of the navigation bar. But now the problem I want to show you is that this text is appearing above the navigation bar, and we will fix it in a minute by using blades. So open your text editor, go to main.blade.php and come right beneath the navigation bar. And now we will use a built-in blade function called yield. So to use any built-in blade function, just put this @ and then the name of the function, which is yield. And now give it any name so that we can further reference it with that name. So I will give it a name of contents. Now what yield function will do, that it will make sure that the code above it is executed first. So first of all, this code is this. So first of all, this code will be executed. So first of all, this code is executed, which is right above the yield, in which we also have a code of our navigation bar. Now what yield function will do, that it will make sure that the code above it is executed first. So first of all, the code right above this yield is executed, in which we also have a code of our navigation bar. So first of all, this navigation bar code will be executed, and after that we want this code to be executed. So now how can we tell Laravel that we want this code to be executed after that code which is above the yield function? So we can tell Laravel by a built-in blade function called section. Now to use any blade function, put this @ and then the name of the function, which is section in this case. Now we will reference it with this name, which was contents. So just copy it from there, copy and paste it. And now we will also have to end this section. So end section. Now similarly do it for this about.play.php as well. Section, content, and then end section. Similarly for this login.play.php, section, contents, end section. It is contents. So now just save everything, save, and Control S. So now run it again. Press enter. So that's what we want. And now as our assignment, remove everything that we have done